Well, if it isn't my beautiful ex-wife.
Oh, that was sweet of you to say.
Oh, shit.
How you doing?
We're doing.
Oh.
How are you doing? We just got done eating.
You do it right in my ear.
We just got done eating. I'm trying to settle.
We did too. My mom burped out loud twice. I was like, good one.
So now I know where you get it from. Your father would never have done that.
I bet he did in his younger days.
In his wild days.
Yeah. I don't like being called ex-wife.
Me, I don't like calling you that.
Sometimes I have to say it when I'm at the doctor and stuff. But I'm not particularly fond of it.
I'm not particularly fond of it either.
Oh, babe.
Oh, babe. Dude, this has been a total colossal waste of fucking time.
Where are you at now?
Oakland Township.
Oh, you're still there? Is that over where Dr. Fisher is?
Yeah, but we get there and their power's already back on. It's like,
Oh, okay.
fucking drove an hour and a half.
That's like Independence Township
Yeah,
over there.
Oakland Township is where we were at, but yeah, it's right there.
Mhm.
Am I going the right way, Rick?
Yeah. Let's see.
Hi, Red.
Hi.
Please tell me you're not on Lone Pine.
No, we're freaking way up on. I think we're on-
Because you're the queen bee.
I know, we have animals. You gotta get home to them.
Well, we got done with that. We got there and there was no work there, so requested a new job, and they said no jobs found.
So you get to go home?
Request again in 15 minutes.
No.
So I requested again, and they said no jobs found. Request again in 15 minutes.
No. I'm sorry.
So then
1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out.
then we called. I called the Teams group, and I said, we're in the Northwest. We requested jobs. We're not getting any. It just keeps saying request again in 15 minutes. She said, yeah, there's no jobs out there. And I said, okay. And they said, just keep doing it every 15 minutes until they tell you that you can go home.
Well, I just go home and do it every 15 minutes.
That's why we're heading south right now to go to Lone Pine.
Because you're the queen bee. Queen
I
bees.
would not take Lone Pine. It is too slow.
Long Lake.
Long Lake is much faster.
I think we're going the right direction, I hope.
Can't imagine you get lost.
Oh,
Even if I'm not with you.
yeah, we're going the right direction. We're heading south.
I would never be able to do that.
There's a
Although I didn't do a bad job looking my arm at the hospital. The hospital's freaking huge. It's got like A to Z parking lots. I mean, how was I supposed to know I was gonna pick her up at the salon?
the salon.
gets mad when I call him dog. She goes, I'm gonna start calling you human. So that's perfect. Call me human. I don't want to bring this to you guys, but I gotta come home tomorrow.
Well, we'll have to put you in quarantine.
Seriously.
Seal you in a plastic bubble or something.
I know I had a fever and everything.
Maybe we could just put your head in a Ziploc baggie.
I knew you were gonna say that. It's so weird that you brought that up because I was like, do you throw stuff in your fridge away, Mom? Like right away? Or do you wait till garbage day so it doesn't stink? Because it's in her garage and it's hot in there.
Yeah.
She goes, I throw it away. And then she said, no, I don't want it to stink. But tomorrow, there's a plane, sorry. But tomorrow they're supposed to deliver 14 meals for frozen meals.
Yeah.
It's part of her insurance.
Gotcha. I got the hiccups now.
No, I hate that.
I lit a cigarette.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it to me sometimes too.
Right after I ate
Yeah, what'd you have to eat?
a Big Mac.
Oh, it's Wednesday.
No, it's Thursday, but
Oh,
since we were working till all hours, I figured,
a bonus.
yeah.
Yep. Bonuses are good. Donnie's pizza is good because it's gluten free and it's not a bad tasting pizza. If you just get it with cheese and pepperoni, it's like $6.50 or something.
There you go.
I know. I used to just go pick them up, but they're made with no GMOs and no gluten, and you can't tell. It looks like it's dark skies headed our way.
Yeah, there's supposed to be hit or miss thunderstorms.
Yeah, the clouds are moving quite slow, but it is dark sky back there. Sun was out for a while.
Just take this straight.
Yes.
Okay.
Got it.
Oh, sorry about that. Didn't want to get lost.
Oh, that's okay. I'll let you go. Don't get lost.
No,
Go
we're fine.
home. Go home. And clean the litter box. Pet our kitty cats.
Hopefully soon. As long
Yeah.
as they don't have a bunch more
At
jobs
least-
come in.
At least go for a while.
Well, that's where we're heading. We're heading in that direction anyway, but I got to keep checking.
Wow.
get a
What
job,
do
I
you do?
gotta-
Pull over in 15 minutes?
Yeah, I just got to send a text saying check status, and that comes back and tells me we have a job or not.
Okay. Then you'll get to a job and there'll already be a crew there.
Yep.
My poor eye. My eye is so infected. Hope I have some more Cymbalta at home. I'm taking my last Cymbalta tonight. I don't have any more here.
You want me to look when I get home?
Yeah, you can, but there's just so much medicine down there. I
Yeah.
mean, it's in a white bottle, and there's something that kind of looks like that, but I've never taken it before. I need to get rid of all those ones I don't take.
Yeah.
But there's lots of oxybutynin and trazodone in there. Lip
you too.
You get to go home
Me
long
too.
enough to at least change the cat litter and say hello to them. Have you been shaking that mat outside so they don't think it's somewhere they can poop?
I haven't yet.
Okay. You should probably do that because
I did vacuum it up though.
they are gonna poop on the floor if their litter box isn't clean.
Yeah.
And that is not something I want them to start doing.
Right. I did vacuum the floor,
Okay.
so
Okay, that's good. I know you can only do what you can do. Wow, that plane's close. They're all Delta. I don't think any other airline flies. And they're all coming in for a landing. None of them are taking off.
they take off in the other direction.
Well, I'm going to go in and hit my pen and she'll never notice. Because we're on the phone. So it will never even be noticed.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry that you guys have to work this late.
Yeah.
That really sucks.
Rick's been good.
Yes.
Yeah. I think he's trying to get a free rub, but there's no free rubs.
I would expect nothing less.
There's no free rubs though.
Didn't even complain one bit.
No, not once.
No such thing as a free rub. See, I even blew it in the house. And she still didn't, she just still doesn't notice the vape. She doesn't smell it or anything.
Yeah.
She didn't even see me. I was right next to her. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I love you guys. Go home.
Love you too. I'll let you know when we're heading home.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, you can just send me a text. If I don't talk to you tonight, good luck.
Thank you, dear.
Okay?
Love you.
I love you too. Very much.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I better call Bryce.
Yeah, we better.
Hey Mike,
Hey, what are you doing?
dying of a heat stroke out here.
I've checked like 4 times. It keeps coming back to that saying wait 15 minutes, check again.
Okay.
And I talked to Dylan and Kyle Quinto.
Yeah.
They're getting the same thing. They contacted the Teams meeting thing and asked them what to do, and they said just every 15 minutes keep checking it. If the more jobs come in, they'll let you know.
So are we just waiting around for them, I guess?
Yep, I'm heading south. Like I'm going toward. I'm gonna go towards like Pontiac, so it's closer to my house.
Okay.
Why don't you come down this way too, so at least a little closer for you?
Alright, yeah, freaking. I talked to Mike and he's got to take that other truck to go to a spill, so I probably won't even go get that truck tonight either, so I don't know I'll just probably head towards the shop area, not like go to the shop or whatever, but I'll just head down that way,
Yeah.
see what I can do. I'll probably go get gas or something.
Yep.
I don't know. But yeah, just shoot me a call if you get one, and I'll just head out to that address, and we can go from there.
You got it.
All right, sounds good. I'll talk to you soon, Mike.
All right, bud.
All right, see ya.
See ya.
Well, oh, you butt dialed him?
Yeah.
Well, what'd he say?
You heard what he said.
It's gonna follow.
Yeah. He said if we get a job, you call him. He'll meet us there.
What city?
I don't know. They haven't given us a job. They might not give us anymore. We might be done. We'll see.
Not know. Won't know yet.
Can't get rid of these hiccups.
You can't?
Nope. Bother me.
Hope Bryce doesn't call, so I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, I called up that Teams meeting. I called up that Teams meeting also, and I heard Kyle on there.
Oh, yeah.
Just keep calling.
Hello?
Where? Hey,
Hey, sorry, I couldn't hear you.
that's all right. I heard Malloy.
Oh, you heard him on the phone?
I heard you somebody talking to him.
Yeah, Kyle's on the phone. Kyle was on the phone with him.
All right. So I heard Kyle talking to him, So I just hung up. He said just to keep calling him or texting every 15 minutes.
Yeah.
That's what we'll do.
Yeah, me and Kyle are heading back to the yard right now so I can pick up my van just so we don't have to drive all the way back there.
Probably just chill
Yeah.
there. So,
I'm actually I'm heading south too, and since I'm in the Northwest, I'm gonna head towards my house, and then Bryce is heading to the yard too because he needed gas. So
Yeah, I need to fill up my tank when I'm there too.
so we'll figure. I'll just keep texting. If they give us something, we'll head back out. But right now, I'm heading towards the house.
Alright, hopefully we don't have anything.
Yep.
And hopefully I'll just call you tomorrow, man. Hopefully we don't have to talk anymore tonight.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
All right, bud.
So you're not gonna come in later or anything tomorrow?
No, I'm coming in the same time.
Alright.
I mean, I don't think they'd say anything if you did, but we got that meeting at 7:30.
Oh, fuck yeah, I forgot about that. Alright.
All right. Well,
Alright, I'll talk to you later. I'll let you know if I hear anything.
all right, sounds good.
Alright, bye.
See ya.
Well, that was Dylan. He said, driving back to the yard.
That's what he said. We're gonna start heading towards the house. We'll keep checking and see if they give us a job. Is this it?
Nope. I thought this was.
No, that's Hickory Grove. I'm just an idiot. I'm an imbecile.
Your ring.
It's over. This is it?
Nope.
Nope. I'm just an idiot.
It's white gold.
I'm an imbecile.
I thought this was.
Is this it?
Nope, that's Long Lake.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm an idiot.
That's the Queen Bee's Way.
That's right.
I'm hoping.
What are you hoping for?
About that Bryce.
Yeah. We should probably check one more time here. Let's see.
See if we receive any.
Yep, just checking. I got space on
He must have. So,
there. Is this it?
yep. good.
Let's see.
Find out. Nope.
Jobs found. Heading home.
Yeah, I'd say screw it.
We'll have to check a couple more times until they tell us not to anymore.
We'll have to check.
Yeah, we still might have to do something. Let's see.
Find out.
Yeah. That thing is really overgrown there.
Yeah.
I might need your help getting these boots off.
Yep. So they're gonna be a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
gonna be the whirl.
It's in all that.
It's white gold.
Butt dialed you.
Oh, gotcha.
What's going on?
Not much. Are you still out there?
Oh yeah,
Oh my god.
dude. We drove from that one out in, what the hell was it? Pinckney, for an hour and 36 minutes to the one in Oakland Township. Their power was already back on.
Oh my god.
So now I text for the next job and they say no jobs available. Try back in 15 minutes. 15 minutes later I text again, no jobs available. Text back in 15 minutes. So I call into that Teams meeting and say, well, we're finished our job, we're looking for a new one, but it keeps telling us that no jobs available. She says, yeah, just keep checking it every 15 minutes.
Oh
So,
my god, dude.
fucking, I'm driving towards my house, and if I get a job, I'll just leave from my house. I'll stay punched in at my house. I don't care.
Yeah. That's fucking ridiculous.
But
Where's Bryson? Following you around still?
no, I told him to head to the yard because he needed gas. I said, head to the yard and fill up with gas, and I'll call you if we get a job and you can meet me.
That's insane. How many jobs have you guys done? Like 6?
Yep.
Oh my god.
I think a total of 6.
Like,
I talked to Dylan. He said they've done about the same, about 6 or 8. And he said they've just been it's been sending them back and forth across the city.
that's just like, that's just retarded. Like, who's scheduling that? Like, you would think you'd be in like an isolated area where you're like,
Yeah.
there are a number of people out where you're not driving back and forth.
No, they've got basically, I think there was five teams, 2-man teams in this northwest zone, and it's just whoever's up free first, they get the next one on the list. So you could be going out to Brighton and then going back to East Side.
That's insane.
It's freaking nuts. It's a waste of a day. I mean, it was a freaking easy day.
Yeah, but still, it's just boring, and
Yeah.
I go cigarettes you smoked.
Oh, I know. Plus, freaking nothing's getting done. I mean, all that shit we could have got done today.
Yep. That's crazy. Yeah, I think I got through everything that got sent in, like, except for basically the routine list of the DOs.
Was there a DO list too?
Yeah, there was like 4 in Detroit and 1 in Shelby.
Okay. Yeah, Dylan kept asking me. He says, "Are you still coming in early in the morning?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm planning on it." He said, "Oh, okay."
Oh yeah, I'm sure he's loving it. Who was he with, Steve?
He was with Kyle.
Oh, Quinto. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Who was driving them between the two of them?
Kyle.
Was he in his little Kia?
I have no idea. I think he had a pickup truck, but I'm not sure for sure. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
I know he was driving though, because Dylan said that they were heading back to the yard so that he could get his van, so that they didn't have to go back to the yard afterwards. After
Gotcha.
they tell
You
us
guys
to go
have
home.
paperwork, or do you have to fill it out like tomorrow at the yard?
No, they gave us one sheet we're supposed to fill out, but I haven't even looked at it, so I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to fill out.
Yeah, I didn't know if like you had to go back to the yard at the end of it.
Nah, they gave us a sheet to fill out at the end of the day. I think we just take a picture of it and send it.
So how do you know when you're done? Do they like let you? Do they alert you or?
I hope so. I don't know.
Be 2 in the morning. You're still waiting another 15 minutes. Like doesn't make sense.
Well, if they don't say anything by 11, I think they said the shift ended at 11:20. If they haven't said anything by 11:20, I'm just punching out, I guess.
That's insane.
But fuck, this would be, I'll sit at home and collect the cash. I don't care.
Yeah, it makes you wonder how much they're actually getting off of this contract for like how much fuel is being wasted driving back and forth in all those vehicles.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
the pay like for all the crews.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be worth their while to do it.
I don't know.
They must be making, I would think they're getting a pretty penny. I don't know.
Well, make sure you bring it up to Ryan tomorrow. Like, hey, so where's the sweet jacket that we got?
No, exactly.
That's crazy. And the fact that you're going like to jobs where crews are already there on site
Yeah.
fixing it.
Dude,
One job where power's already back on.
yeah, the last one we went to, that one in Oakland Township, we get there, and I could see a line crew down the dirt road about a half a mile. I could see them with their lights blinking, and then there was a tree service about another half a mile the other way from us. I get to the address and get out, walk up to the house, and the house has underground lines. So there's a transformer right by the house. I can hear the thing humming, so I know it's on.
Yeah.
And went to the door, there's lights on, so I knew they had power. So they must have already fixed it.
That is crazy. So they have underground lines? Like I figured it was all like down, like above upper pole lines or whatever.
Yeah, most of them were, but there was a whole subdivision that we went. The second job I went to, the whole subdivision was underground, but all the transformers were out in the whole subdivision. I just kept going around checking them, and every one of them wasn't on. So there must have been a above ground line somewhere that was broken, and
That was feeding energy to all that.
yeah, but I couldn't find it. I just had to call the teams meeting and tell them what was going on. They said okay, and just send me another job.
Jeez.
So really, there was only 3 that I went to where there was actually a line down
Yeah.
for the past 14 hours, 12 hours.
Did you guys have to like tape it off and stuff, or?
Yeah, the 3 that were lines down, we did. I had to tape it off though. I mean, two of those 3, the lines weren't even down. There was just trees hanging on, limbs hanging on them,
Yeah.
and the power was out, but the lines were still up. The line, there was a pine tree that came down, a huge ass pine tree came down and just took out both service lines to the 2 houses, and the secondary line coming from the primary to a pole in their backyards was busted in half, and the live end was hanging in the air,
It's crazy.
about 15 feet in the air.
That is crazy.
But I mean, some of those houses, any storm would have. I would expect the power to go out because the lines are going right through with all these trees. It's
Yeah.
like any kind of wind's going to be bumping those lines. I mean,
That's wild.
there was one house where the lines were almost growing. The tree was almost growing around the lines.
That's crazy.
So, what are you doing?
Nothing. I just ate. I got home like a little bit after 6.
Tiger,
Got all the except for the one in Taylor done.
Tigers playing?
I'm not even sure.
Lions are getting ready.
Yeah, I guess there's a football game tonight. That Hall of Fame game or whatever.
Is it really?
I think so.
Oh, I'd like to see that. I miss football.
It says my DT app. It says current status. There's 12,390 customers out. 99.46% of customers with power. So there's 0.5%.
Yeah, I bet that 0.4% of that 0.5% is, or 99% of that 0.5% is probably their power's on. They just don't know it.
Exactly. That's crazy.
Yeah, so apparently we're not that bad of a company as far as organization goes.
Compared to them, at least.
Yeah. Yeah. The electric side's no better than the gas side, I guess.
No.
Dude, the biggest problem I'm gonna have, the worst part about this job was freaking putting those boots on.
Putting the boots on.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
like,
the dielectric ones or whatever.
yeah, they're like those. They're just like big rubber boots. Like go up to your kneecap just about.
Yeah.
And trying to get those over your boots, it's like the boots stick to them, and it's like finally Mike Malloy says, "Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys that if you get some plastic bags and put your boot that's on your foot in a plastic bag and then slide it in, it'll slide in." So I did that, and I got them on, but I didn't want to have to fight them on again, so I've had them on all day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I got these huge ass boots on top of my boots with plastic bags in between. So my legs are sweating.
I bet. Oh, gosh, that's just crazy.
All right, so tomorrow, what are we doing? I'm gonna start on that. Well, I'm gonna have to go to the yard and get gas.
Yeah, I would just have you and Manny start scouting those. I told Dylan to start on the DOs sometime tomorrow, and then Andrew's gonna have because I did the Matettle segment, so he should just have 2 Winthrops and a Montrose segment to give him 4 pictures in. I texted him earlier telling him pretty much not to try and schedule any pre-walks for tomorrow. Save the rest for Monday or next week and just get him 4 pictures in.
Yeah.
So,
Is there more waiting?
what's that?
Is there more waiting for him to pre-walk?
There's still, because I walked the one this morning. 2 more came in today, but one of them I think is like the exact same address range of a segment that Edgar just did on Spokane. So I think that was just a duplicate, or they sent the wrong addresses.
Yeah.
But so he's got one on East Outer Drive, which is like Mound Road and Outer Drive, and then there's 3 on Andover, which is like Highland Park, like 7 mile and 75, and then 2 on Blackmore, which is like 7 mile and Van Dyke. I don't understand how we're getting all these on the far east side now.
Yeah, they might have switched us over there.
It doesn't make sense because I mean the Winthrops I walked and the Tettles that I did before pictures, those are all Grand River area.
Yeah.
They're just like north of Grand River now. So I don't know what's going on because when I walked with the Phil guy today, he was basically saying that like Q3 is idling right now. Like they're not getting any streets. I'm like, seriously? He's like, because apparently it goes by like zip code, but like the companies have different zip codes that's where they're working. But it's like that doesn't make any sense because I've literally walked 1 block of a segment and then Q3's walked like the next 2 blocks. So like you're telling me that the zip code changes like at just a cross street right here? Like you would think it would change at like north and south of Davison or north and south of...
Yeah, some main road.
Yeah, not like a side street. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing. It's... From the sounds of it, it sounds like whoever's distributing the streets is just as unorganized and clueless as our company and the people who are running this Secure First thing.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
Because, it just doesn't make sense.
Then it's the same thing that happened to us last year. Remember how we were completely dead in July, and
Yeah.
so now it's Q3 this year.
Yep. So I have no clue what's going on with it. And like the three segments in Hamtramck, I drove by the one like it might have been Monday. I like drove over there like before I went home for the day just to kind of get eyes on those segments.
Yeah.
And one of them, I was like, oh, this is just going to be an entire soft surface segment. It looks like as I drove down the street. And then, of course, it's like 3 blocks. It's probably like 97% soft surface. And then there's like 188 and then like 3 other houses that look like they had hard surface. So I'm like, they give us these 3 streets all the way over here away from where we're working on everything else for basically scatter work, pretty
Right.
much.
Yeah.
So, and then the other 2 on Blackmore, those ones look like they were pretty fresh still, and they had tore up a decent amount. So,
Okay.
who knows?
Well, at least we're getting work. Freaking, we're not dead like we were last year. Because if we had gotten slow like we did last year, this year, we would have had nothing to do.
Oh, for sure.
Because we're already caught up with audits. So.
Oh yeah. So I mean, and that's the thing. It's like we're behind on July audits, but it's like it was basically like a May audit. It's like because even Nick said it the other day. He's like, this last month has basically been like backlog time. Like
Yeah.
with how many like routine stuff we had, and then just with all the streets. Because I think he said we did like between like 80 and 100,000 square feet in street segments alone in July.
Yeah.
So
We haven't had as much routine this year as we have had in the past. I mean, we were getting like 40, 50 jobs this year. Last year before, we got more.
yeah.
But it's probably better to get the streets than to get the scattered because it costs more to do the scattered.
Yeah, for sure.
Having crews run all over, plus it's a lot more time consuming.
Yeah, I mean, I think we make less per job on the streets, but it's all contained and it's more quantity.
Yeah, you do a lot more.
Yeah, so like job to job routine, it pays more, but the streets, I mean, it's you can get through it faster, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's while we're talking here, I'm gonna text and see if there's any jobs.
Nope, wait another 15. Or they're gonna tell you they just got a job in I don't know, Fenton or something crazy.
I wouldn't mind Fenton. I don't want to be back in Oakland Township now that I'm back all the way over here.
Yeah.
Oh.
So when you text that, or do you like go in the Teams chat? And
Yeah.
request?
I just texted to the chat bot. When I don't have a job for me, it just says to send a text every 15 minutes saying crew status. Then it comes back with a thing saying that gives me our crew ID and then our status, which is AV for available. And then it asks you to either request the job or change your status. And so I put in a 1 for request a job. And then it comes back, hopefully. Come on, come on. Don't think too long. You might find something.
I was just gonna ask like how quick the chatbot responds.
It's been all over the place. Sometimes it takes 5 minutes. Other times it's like instantaneous.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it has to do with where I'm at as far as the signal I have. Because when I was in that West Bloomfield one, I had like 1 bar and it was just like freezing up on me. Nothing was working. Still nothing. I'm pulling on my side street right now though.
Hopefully it just says no more jobs. Go home.
That would be nice.
Or no more jobs. Go to Mickey D's.
We already went to Mickey D's. Rick got a double quarter pounder with cheese with just pickles and mustard.
Just ketchup and onions.
Oh, right. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
Oh, fucking limb came down. Luckily it missed my truck. Thank God.
The way you said that, I was like, uh-oh, they're sending it back to Oakland Township.
No. I was just on